So why does it seem like your friends and family turn on you during your spiritual awakening? Well, very simply put, it's because some of the connections you had were toxic and weren't really what you thought they were to begin with. And everyone's not meant to go with you. See, your spiritual awakening is the pivot. It is the moment that your life changes and you will never be the same again. And it's painful. There are some moments that you really feel like you could never get through, but you will. If you follow the SGA 7 method, you will get through it every single time. You will grow from it and you will be happier and successful in your life. Friendships, connections with family, significant others, your parents, children, best friends, it all changes. And sometimes your theme, and we all have a theme in any particular spiritual awakening, your theme is centered on growing from those relationships. A spiritual awakening is the moment your life changes and takes a certain turn in either one area of life or many. And the connections that you have with other people are actually relationships you're coveting. And even though you don't realize it, you are giving more of your energy and time to these connections than to yourself. Think about that for a minute. Often you will find that you are giving your resources, your time, your money. You are going to help people more than they're helping you. You are bordering on the edge of, or you're already dove in the ocean of, being taken advantage of, taken for granted, just used, sometimes abused. Sometimes people only want to see you if you've got the money, if you can pay their way. Do they see you as the life of the party? Are you the one that's bringing all of the weed? Are you the one that has great credit? Are you the one that will go to the store for them? Do they always want to bring you to the mall because if they come up short, they know you got it? Are you the one with the car? Are you the one with good grades that they can always cheat off of? Are you the one that is going to get the job done? Think about it. So, why don't you have friends in spiritual awakening? It changes because Spirit, or God, Allah, Jehovah, Jah, however way you call our higher power, is alerting you to your untapped and unlimited potential. And if you were to bring those people with you, be it your friends, family, and I know it's painful to hear, even your parents, even your own kids, sometimes those connections are just toxic. Someone you really wanted to marry that was just hanging on to you for what they could get from you. someone that you kept hanging on, hoping one day it would happen. Parents that just can't seem to get their act together, and you're more of a parent than the child, but you are the child, but you're taking care of them and have been from the time you could work. Friendship. You might find that those connections have been and are draining. You don't even have time for yourself. How about that? Are you finding that when you're around certain people, you are completely sapped of your energy? You just kind of hide away just to replenish yourself. And then you find during awakening, Spirit will show you the truth of your connections, because there's an opposite side of self that has to grow once that detachment can grow. So make no mistake about it, that if you're questioning your friendship because you're hearing, we don't even see you anymore. Where you be at? You don't even come out anymore. What, you think you're too good for us? Oh, well, I heard you doing all this spiritual stuff. What, you worship the devil now? Or you, what, you call yourself a witch? You messing with all that evil stuff? You better watch out. You messing with energy and stuff and all those tarot and all of that stuff. You better watch it. You weren't raised like that. Why you ain't in the church? We don't see you at church anymore. Oh, come on out and go to lunch with us. You know, the whole team is going to go. Why don't you ever come to lunch with us? I'll pay for it. Come on out. You going to so-and-so's party? Well, I ain't going to go till you go. You ain't going? Oh, come on, you go. Come on, we want you to be there. You got something to smoke? I know you got it. Come on, I'll pay you back. Let me borrow something. Can I get $100? I only need $100. I don't got it. You got it? You know I'm going to pay you back. Those connections are toxic. And sometimes you're guided during your awakening to release those relationships. And you begin to hear, and they begin to act in a way that shows you, whoa, do you care about me? Do you really love me? I thought we were friends, but the way you're treating me is not cool. So Spirit will show you the truth of those connections, and they will be used for thy good will and thy good pleasure, just as much as you will. And that's something that I encourage you to pray for at all times. I tell my coaching clients, I tell our spiritual superstars, I tell my own inner circle, my own children, always pray for God to use you. And whether you call God Jehovah, Allah, Jah, Spirit, the Holy Spirit, Divine Source, Alpha and Omega, however way you call our higher power, you pray for God's will to be done and not your own. Pray to be used for thy, which is our higher powers, will and good pleasure. Because ultimately, you want to please the Most High, and that's going to make you happy You don't want to please everybody else, especially when you're seeing that big question mark of, are they really in your corner? Do they really want to see you succeed? And the good thing about this transition, as painful as it is, and I know that it's painful, it is your biggest test in your connections. And once you master detachment from the people that are closest to you, you will have mastered self-love in a way that you can't any other way get it. And other relationships and connections that you will need to modify in your spiritual awakenings, you will get it just like that. Because those toxic connections are already being replaced, because you have assignments, and so do other people, at the right time. So in divine timing, those holes from the connections you have cut off, or the people that have walked away from you, will be replaced by people that are supporting you in your dreams coming true, have aspirations that mirror yours, are focused on their relationship with the Most High and doing good, keeping it real with people, being honest and forthcoming, not being phony or fake. People that want to see you win, that are going to be very direct, that are going to hold you accountable for doing the work that you need to do and your purpose and your passion. People that don't have time for drama, gossip, jealous and envy. People that truly, truly pour into you with good vibes. People that won't make the smart comments, snide remarks. People that won't have you as the brunt of their jokes. Won't talk about you right to your face, make fun of you in front of other people. And honey, I've been there. I have been there. I can remember when someone I was engaged to started making me the brunt of his jokes, started talking about me so poorly in front of family and friends. And my awakening during that time was certainly self-respect, and to be able to say, F you. It took a lot out of me, but sometimes your spiritual awakening is teaching you how to say F you to everybody else other than you. And as a giver, that's tough. But when you put yourself first in a loving way, that means that you're opening up to healthy relationships and healthy connections, and that information that comes to you will satisfy you in ways that will make you appreciate the void of the connections you once had. You'll enjoy your life in different ways. You'll appreciate the detachment, because once you cut off a toxic source in illness, you can then begin to heal. And as that wound begins to heal, you will blossom. And you will be blessed with so much more healthier connections.